Hi kings and queens, I will welcome you back to the channel once again, and I'm so excited to bring to you today's episode. If today happens to be your first time here, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button so that you don't miss out when I post new videos. Okay, so we are making okra stew today. Without wasting much time, we'll go straight to the point and make our okra stew. Now, let me take you through the ingredients I'm going to use. I have here some blended ingredients which consist of pepper, onions, garlic, and ginger. I also have here some blended tomatoes, palm oil, okra which I have already cooked, onions which I'm going to slice. There is this sweet aroma that you perceive when you add some sliced onions to your okra few minutes before it is cooked. It has this wonderful aroma. So I'm going to save some of these onions for that. Last but not the least on my list is the protein I'm going to use for the okra soup, and I'm going to use fresh fish for that. I washed and seasoned the fish with blended ingredients, and I also marinated it overnight. When seasoning fish, don't forget to add in some local spices such as rosemary and the rest. Fish does not take long to be cooked, so it's always good to marinate your fish, if possibly overnight before you use it to prepare your okra soup. Now let's get started with the agenda of today's episode. So I will start by heating palm oil in the cooking pot. Now that the oil has heated up a little bit, I will go ahead and add some sliced onions to fry. This helps to bring out the sweet aroma of the cooking oil. I will stir it in order to prevent it from burning. I'll go ahead and add the blended ingredients. Don't forget, this ingredient is made up of onions, ginger, garlic, and pepper. I'm going to give it a stir and then allow it to cook for some time. I will stir from time to time so that it doesn't get burnt. At this stage, I'm going to add the blended tomatoes to it. When making okra soup or stew, you don't need a whole lot of tomatoes. Just about 2 or 3 tomatoes is fine to make your okra stew. And I hope you know why we don't add so much tomatoes to your okra. Please, if you know, kindly comment in the comment section. As you can see, the stew is almost ready for the okra soup. I'll go ahead and add some salt to it and allow it to cook for some time. Now is the time to add the marinated fish to the stew. I'm going to do this very gently. I will take my time and make sure that the stew covers the fish now that all the fish are inside the pot. I'll make sure that I turn it around, make sure it is soaked in the stew because that is what I'm going to use to cook the fish for some time. Note that I am doing this very gently because I don't want a situation whereby my fish will be breaking apart. While I'm doing this, I will please request that if you are new on the channel and you have not subscribed yet, please do so and hit the notification button as well. If you have been here already too and you have not subscribed, please kindly subscribe for me. I'll cover it and allow it to cook for some time. I'll go ahead and give it a stir and flip it over for the other side of the fish to also cook as well. And I'm doing this gently and carefully. As I said earlier on, I don't want a situation whereby the fish will be breaking apart. So I'll do this very gently. Using too much of the wooden spoon can also aid in letting the fish tear apart. So I normally lift the pot and turn it around in the way of stirring it. I'm still going to allow it to cook for some time. At this point, I'm going to add some water to the stew and allow it to boil for some time. It has boiled over and cooked for some time. I'll go ahead and lift my pot and turn it around. I'm doing this because I don't want to use the spatula. As I said earlier on, using too much of the spatula tends to break the fish apart, and we don't want that at the end of the day. This is the moment I'll add the okra to the stew. I'm doing this a bit gently so as to prevent splashing of the stew. I will gently take my time and stir the okra together with the stew. Remember that when you are doing this, you need to be very careful because at this moment, the least mistake will let the fish break apart. We don't want that to happen. We want to have our full fish when we are serving. So, my dear, at this stage, you need not to rush at all. Just take your time and do this gently and carefully. You see, when you want something from your partner and you pamper them, you explain to them the reason why you need that particular thing. Just do the same thing with. We are almost getting to the end of this episode, and I'm reminding you to support me by subscribing to my channel and also sharing my videos for others to see. Thank you. At this stage, I'm going to let it cook and boil over for some time. I'm giving it a stir to prevent my fish from getting stuck. I'll go ahead and add some seasoning cube to taste. At this stage, always make sure to taste your soup before you add additional salt or seasoning cubes to it. I'll go ahead and add some salt. Stir and allow it to cook for some time. Hello, so reminder again, kindly subscribe to the channel. Thank you. The much awaited okra soup is ready for consumption. What would you have this with? I know some love it with Banku, some love it with kokonte. I also heard some people also like okra soup and rice. I've never tried before, but if you have, let me know in the comment section how it tastes like. I prefer to have some banku with okra soup. I'll just go ahead and serve myself some banku and some hot okra soup. You all are invited. And please, we have come to an end of another episode. Kindly support me by subscribing to the channel, and also don't forget to hit the notification button so that anytime I make new uploads, you will be one of the first people to see it. See you in the next episode. Bye for now.